leak is. And I could see that for whatever reason, this depth here from the top to the sealing material is greater than it is anyplace else around the boat. So my first idea was to lift this and think about putting something underneath. So I have lifted a good part of it. Now what do I put underneath? Well, I was fortunate enough to save some of the material. Okay? And using a razor knife, I split it in half. So I've got half the thickness. And I'm going to, using the contact cement, I'm going to insert this under the area that's sitting low and see if I get a seal. Moved inside. Mosquitoes were getting to me, and I needed to let the gasket on the hatch dry out after bailing the hatches out. I have spliced in a piece under two little sections of that gasket to raise it up so that it's equal to the height of the other gasket around the rim. I can't explain why the rim isn't a consistent level all the way around, unless in gluing it up I got too much product in between the laminates and whatever. It's only off by a fraction, but it seemed to be enough to cause a leak. So here's what it looks like at this point, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish the gluing with the contact cement. You can see here the two layers. This is the original one on top. This is what I spliced in by cutting an original piece more or less in half. When I push this in and push it down, I'm pretty much where the rest of the gasket is. So that's that point. Now I found another low spot that was over here. It didn't leak specifically, but I can't imagine that it wouldn't. So I've spliced a little piece in here as well. And again, I'm going to go ahead and glue these and nail them down, and we'll see what happens. Okay, this morning we're going to test the repair we made to the hatch gaskets to see if they will now seal out water. So I'll show you what the repair was again now that it's finished, and we'll go. This is one of the two spots where the repair was made, and I'm going to take the hatch cover up and off, and we'll look at the repair. This blue area tape here is the area in which the repair needed to be made. I needed to raise this piece up because it's set way low for whatever reason, and allowed for a large gap in there. And when I looked around the edge, I had another space here, so I've done the same thing over here, although I didn't see a leak there earlier. Now we're going to put water in here and then turn it over the way we did before and see if we still have a leak. Well, I still have leaks in that back hatch, although it's much reduced. I can try tightening the toggles down even more, I guess, and see if that helps. But we still have leaks, so I'm not sure whether I just live with that or whether I try to do some more here. Well, by tightening the toggles even more, I've got it down to a slight drip. It's run down here. I'm not even sure exactly where that drip is coming from, but it doesn't amount to much, and I may just try to tighten it a little more, but it seems to be doing the job.